So I like to build like you're doing, build on the close to the edge of the map, so you kind of funnel the units towards like a specific side, and just like kind of balance the front line and like good amount of backline damage. That's always really good.
So far, so good. You can't anti-stuck in this, can you?
Not towards the other side, but there is a command like King's Taunt in case like units are stuck. So the main differences would be there's a different presence. There's Time Lord's presence. There's Seraphim. A few different units, but mostly the game is very similar. You have champions as well, which I'm sure you're aware about.
So the Altar of Prophets, you want to wait until you got 5k or something?
Yeah, that's later on. You could get access to like a hero. Kind of depends with your strategy. You can go for like an Archmage, which gives a lot of like mana regeneration to your units. So for example, if you have a lot of casters, that's a pretty good pick.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes, I do play on classic graphics most of the time. Can I go for a ghost here? Hmm. That was such a big mistake, but whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. Ghost is pretty good. Kind of will carry me. So if you don't have any ideas with like your role, just let me know.
Yeah, it's going good because I feel like I got good towers. So it makes a big difference. Allows me to be a bit more confident. Got a good front line, good mid line. So range behind.
Yeah, you're gonna be sad with like that hedgehog. Those hedgehogs.
They do seem to be doing a good job.
Oh, my ghost is getting wrecked here. Whoever sent that blood orc, that was nasty.
There's two of us that did it.
Ouch. Alright, got me there. Not gonna lie. Ooh. Thanks for gold. Castle fight? I said something about usually only watching since here, so my bad. Next time I'll write. Yeah, just feel free to write something so I actually know about like who's playing. So next time I'll kick you. I apologize. I'm sorry. It happens. It happens to the best of us, you know. Supply blocked. The usual. Definitely want to get one of these. Probably want to go for a few of these. What's next round is 4, so we're good. Just go for a few of these ogres. In the buck. Should I push? I feel like I should be pushing. Yeah, the ground texture, everything's off on Reforged, to be honest. Yeah, sorry, Thomas, haven't played. Just fighting a bit.
So much spam now on this side.
Yeah, like it's a good thing. Like, it seems weird, but you can spam units. Some of them are pretty good. So, for example, ogres are good, peasants are good, peewees are good to like spam. It seems weird, but it's a good strat. Basically, you kind of want to overwhelm the bosses on round 10 with like low tier units, so your backline deals a lot of damage basically.
Righto.
So you're having a blast, right?
I think the thing I like the most about Hellhalt is the models.
Oh yeah.
They're quite unique, each level. They're nice takes on the potential models for Classic. It's kind of what I would have liked to have seen from Reforged.
Yeah, true. Got a compliment for the map. That's good. That's a good start. Rest is trash though, right?
Thank you, Sheesh. Yeah, I'm not sure there's anything else good going for this map though.
Yeah.
Trash. Maybe.
Trash.
I'll get the dustbin men to come and pick this map up next week. They've already been today, so it's too late.
Servants are OP. Yeah, servants are pretty good, but I'm re-rolling every time, so I
There's
can't
something
really...
about it that just gives me the emphasis or the impression that it's trying too hard. Thank you again, Sheesh. You are a generous god. I'm with Garethos in this one. Never trust an elf except for these elite archers. They seem pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. If you mass them, there's a strategy where you literally only mass elite archers. I feel like that's a thing in Legion TD too, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's different styles to it. It's like the ones that maybe try to get just 2 to 3 upgraded ones, or the guys that sort of start to mass the lower level ones because they end up doing quite well versus the bosses if they get enough of the lower level ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, you know what?
Yeah, farms.
Supply blocked again.
As usual, yes.
Story of my life. So what did you think about that melee game? What was your strategy going then? Just punish at all cost?
Oh yeah, I got the item that allows you to reveal a part of the map, and I saw that Battle Frog was taking this expansion, so a human expansion is so easy to abuse. So, especially in 4 versus 4 RT where you can overwhelm it. So there was no way he was going to get that expansion up the moment I saw it. And then it just puts you further behind. And just upgrade towards overpowered undead units.
Yeah, it felt like middle game we had like a chance, but the thing is we pushed you guys away from that middle part, but afterwards it was pretty much over. You guys like caught frost worms and like, mass gyros. It was over.
Like melee, you kind of want to look at it from the perspective of getting items and stuff like that. So whilst you pushed us away from the middle, we got the items from the middle. So the big boy drops like some nice items. So you got what you needed from it, and then you move on.
Okay, I see. So
It'd
you
be nice
killed
to
those.
stick around and kill it all, but well, I haven't leaked so far, so that's unique.
Yeah, that's impressive. Nice. You could just overbuild pretty much.
Ooh, yeah.
So what did you think I did right and wrong in that game?
The melee game?
Yeah.
You didn't really do anything wrong, to be honest. The
Like
towers were maybe placed a little bit too far forward, but otherwise you concentrated on the heroes and your units. They were fully upgraded, so there wasn't really many mistakes in that perspective.
Pretty much went
So
with the
pretty
strat you
good.
told me. Maybe
Say
the
that
timings are
again?
off. Maybe the timings were off. I pretty much like tried to follow the Farseer TC build to the best of my abilities, but I don't know. I feel like
Yeah, no, everything is right. It's not 4 versus 4 RT has timing, maybe in terms of real communication between the teams, but there's very rarely real communication. So a lot of the time, 4 versus 4 RT is just do what you want, whatever makes it work. And you got 2 heroes; they were both powerful, and you had fully upgraded units, so you didn't really do anything wrong. It's just your team sucked.
just needed better people, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just like you said earlier,
I never said that.
just needed to find better players.
I guess. Last fourth. Yo, that's awesome, Akira. I can't wait to see. Pudge. This is the cool kid squad. Appreciate all the members.
League. I'm
Thanks
gonna
so
get
much.
this big Sayer. He's gonna drop 1,000,000 gold.
Okay, so you're holding pretty well. You have trip time, good amount of elite archers. So you might want to consider going for a lot of Pierce because round 10 is pretty difficult.
Yeah, I can certainly do that. Just
Bully
playing
squad.
it mostly safe, but just also getting really good stuff. Like the reward, the units have been very good.
Mm-hmm.
I was told that cults are good, but I don't know if I trust that.
Yeah, Colts are pretty good because they have an ability. It's different from the Legion TD. Colts in this game have an ability called Disturb, I think it's called, or something along those lines. But it reduces attack rate from bosses, which is pretty good.
Do you upgrade them though?
Yeah, you do.
You do. Yeah. Ow. Bombs.
Yeah, Pudge badge is pretty much a bully squad. That's true, Ed. That's true. Yeah, so anything with disable, maybe something with like minus armor, decreased attack rate. Horrors are pretty good, like slow, you already have that. Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Yeah, I would have built a few more units if I could have. I might be okay.
Yeah, this round is notorious. It's actually pretty difficult. So if you hold it, you're technically like a really good player.
I think it was just worked out really well for me because I was going to build more units, but I got stuck by farms.
Nothing new.
As it usually happens.
Yep.
Not sure I got enough to clear all of that. Sure the king can manage that.
So yeah, you guys probably want to upgrade King a little bit. Probably go for a Provoke. So whenever there is champions, you want to like disable their auras, their effect. So Provoke is something you must have. It's on the bottom right
That's
of your...
Anarchy.
Yeah, Anarchy, exactly.
Teaches the garden the provoke anarchy skill. Skill only activates when it's maxed to level 10. Now it's active, I guess.
Perfect. So you see there's a minus armor applied to the boss, and this champion does percentage HP damage, so you want to take him out as soon as possible.
Was the champion the big acolyte, or is it
Yep.
the guardian?
I got the Frostworm soon, guys. I think it's after 1 year you get Frostworm, and I'm getting Frostworm soon, so that's gonna be crazy. Can't just I'm gonna be the first one, I think. Not too sure. So you have to use it though. It's on your king.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So it's not like a passive on his auto attacks.
No, so pretty much it drains, if you read the ability, it drains half your mana, so you want to use your abilities first and then use it basically.
I'm gonna try the nerdy tree of battle. Was this map made by the same people that made the Steam Legion TD 2 game?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think so.
Because there's elements of the terrain that remind me of. It's almost like they carried the terrain from this game. It's different people.
I would say it's pretty. I'm pretty sure it's different people. Because the guy that makes this map is called Hellraiser. I'm not too sure if he's has the same name.
Is he a heretic?
Maybe.
Slow seems pretty overpowered in this.
Oh,
There's
it
so
is.
many units.
The units are clunky, especially like in Warcraft 3. Normally the units are clunky, so like reducing their movement speed is technically one of the best auras you could do, especially against melee rounds. I don't know if you played Dota 2 or StarCraft 2 custom maps before.
I used to play them like when I used to play StarCraft 2 like many years ago, but I haven't really played anything since.
Hmm.
Just couldn't find myself getting back into StarCraft 2. Too detached from it now, I think.
Job's done. Out with it. It has begun. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Job's done. Job's done. Upgrade. Upgrade complete.
Oh, yes. One moment.
Sure.
Don't know if we're sending or not. No one else is sent, so I'm not doing anything.
You're sending alone?
No one's sent.
I feel like it's better to just upgrade King. It's just safer bet. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's been a while since I played Legion TD Mega with remember the StarCraft 2 versus Warcraft 3 map? Playing Legion TD Mega times 20.
Zeus.
Yeah, Zeus's are pretty
Dream
strong.
map.
Like
Yes.
Tusks. So many peons, yep.
Massive million of those.
Oh yeah. Probably push a lot here. I don't know what's your push at the moment, but income is a pretty good idea. So either upgrade King. Or send you
9-8 at the moment.
Damn, you're pushing higher than me.
Seems to have gone so well for me so far.
So now you pretty much like in Legion TD, you know what the other people are building, what's your push in a scoreboard, and you can kind of take a decision when to send based on that information, I guess.
Right.
Probably gonna go 9-10 after this. It's gonna be a pretty good push for me. Right. You seem a little bit confused.
Right. No, I like saying that because it's what Garifos says.
Okay.
one of these quotes.
Yeah, you can play Sunday. We're definitely going to be playing it Sunday. I don't know if we're going to be playing with Woody. Probably going to play with Oreo Sunday. Zeus's, Elite Archers. Ooh, this is going to be close.
Looks like a real spam fest.
It is. You guys get the edge on it there.
I am prepared.
No, it's not this weekend, Snipe. It's next weekend. The drink and stream.
My brothers, no one shall be the wiser. Outward, it has begun. It has begun.
By the way, Woody, I saw you do on Twitter. Are you still doing those workout sessions? Like running every day and everything?
What, exercise stuff?
Yeah, you said you're gonna do like like run every day and like post the progress and everything.
Oh yeah. At the moment it's still walking, but I'm at the stage where I feel confident enough that I could jog. I'm just too lazy to do it.
Understandable. Same.
But before I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna run because it feels. I don't want to. I'm taking it very slow in the sense that I'm definitely doing things, but I don't want to sort of injure myself because I tried a while back to do the what is it? The bold guy challenge. One Punch Man.
Okay.
Where I was doing 10k a day, and I ended up like really injuring my feet.
Wait,
I
were you
had
doing
blisters and
10k a day?
everything.
That's insane.
Yeah, I just started doing it. It was the worst idea ever.
How many?
I just went straight into doing 100 push-ups, 100 of everything, and then was it 10k?
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
10k.
it was 10k. So needless to say, I wasn't able to keep that up very long before I started getting injuries that were taking me down because I wasn't exercised enough for it.
Maybe we could tune the One Punch Man exercise down a notch, and we help each other like do it every day. What do you think?
Yeah, that seems fine. I've got enough experience now with my exercising.
I see you do
feel
push-ups.
confident enough to move on to another stage. Normally exercises in the evening. I just sort of do some stretches and stuff like that, and then I'll just take my kettlebells or my dumbbells and just continuously lift them until my arms are tired or whatever. I don't really have any super specific strategy in terms of exercising. I don't particularly want to.
Well, it's good that at least you exercise.
Whilst it can be more effective, I used to take it super seriously. Like there was a time where I was measuring everything I was eating and stuff like that. It was really unhealthy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to that. I'd rather just do whatever it is I do and whatever results I get. That's more my kind of philosophy in life these days. I don't like to take things or anything like that. I take no pills or whatever to enhance myself. Whatever results I get, I'll get naturally. No interest otherwise, because I don't see the point. Because if I can only achieve a certain level, but I need to be dependent on something, that seems not a path I want to go down.
No, that makes sense for sure.
That's a given. I am prepared. No one shall be the wiser. My bidding.
Especially feels like I'm sitting down all the time, like playing Warcraft. Like I feel like I kind of have to exercise, but I'm
Yeah.
so lazy too. So I don't know how like to motivate myself. What do you do for motivation? Do you just have your chat like
Well, I
force you?
used to do, if I lost games, I would do 20 push-ups. If I won the game, I'll do 10 push-ups. So there's like an incentive to win in that sense. The only problem is you get really tired if you lose. You get, for fuck's sake, I gotta do another 20 push-ups or whatever.
I mean, Grubby
But
does
there's little
fitness
things
on
like
his
that you can
Twitch
do.
too.
In between the games, the sessions. But otherwise, if you're just watching YouTube or stuff, I don't know what you sort of do in your evenings or whatever, YouTube, Twitch. Like I found if you find something you're interested in watching and you're kind of captivated, it's kind of easy to sort of do exercises to it because you're distracted. So you can pull more weight or do more repetitions than you probably would do if you was just standing there staring at a mirror
I see what
or
you
a
mean.
blank wall. Like I used to go to the gym, but I stopped doing that a while ago because they shut them down and then they froze my membership, and then I was just like, oh, I'm not even sure if I want to re-engage my membership, so I've kept my membership frozen for now, and I'm just thinking I'm not going to bother going back. I just do my exercises at home.
I don't know if I feel comfortable going back to the gym though. What do you think about it? Doesn't it feel like
What, to the gym? Yeah, I mean, obviously, depends on how you... I mean, you're so young though, so you'll be fine anyway, even if you get full-blown corona. Even if you get like the hardest of the hardest case, you just shrug it off. But
I don't think that's how it works.
I'm pretty sure that's 100% how it works.
Maybe.
That's the scientific fact. But I think it was more annoying at the moment because the gym, the way it works with my one is you have to, now I could just turn up and do what I wanted. Now you have to sign up for a session every single time. And you then need to wait in line. So you have to arrange for a time to be there. And you can only be there for that hour slot. And then you're waiting in a queue before you can go in. Then you go in and you've got to obviously obey the far stricter rules now. There's fewer machines, they're more spaced out. On the one side, it might be nicer because it's quieter, so you've got better access to machines, but at the same time, you can't even do the swimming now properly. I think that's shut down, and that was one of the main reasons why I did continue to go to the gym, because the gym I went to it was like a leisure center it's like a council leisure center to a degree, so it's more for the public. So there was a swimming pool, so I used to always do exercise and then swimming afterwards as a reward because I enjoyed doing that. But, you know, since I've stopped doing it, I just don't care that much now. As long as you just take care of yourself, don't eat too poorly, and do a few exercises, 30 minutes or whatever a day, you're well on your way to being much, much healthier in general.
Yeah, it's just
No need
eating
to go
healthy whenever.
extreme.
At least, do you cook for yourself? I would assume you do.
What? When did I go to the gym myself?
I mean, like it's like obviously you need to, like you said, eat healthy, right? But it's kind of difficult if like cook it for yourself if you're really bad at it, I guess. Like me.
Yeah, I have salad every morning or every lunch. That's my... I have a big amount of... I have cucumbers, celery, carrots, spinach, sometimes rocket spinach, cress, tomatoes, and then I'll have few peanuts, salted peanuts or something like that, and some crisps to just offside it, because I can't just have only salad because then I'd just want to die. But if you have like enough savory bits to go with the salad, it makes it a lot easier to eat salady. But I think I was healthiest when I was just having steamed broccoli and chicken on a frequent basis. But I haven't done that so much because I don't really go out shopping so much since this whole corona thing. So I just sort of continue with the salad for now. But that's always a nice thing to do. It's very easy to steam as well. You just put like the hardest bit is just defrosting the chicken the night before, just remembering to do that. But if you've got a defrosted chicken, you just slab that in there in the steamer, and then the higher tier tray you just put like cut up broccoli and some mushrooms, and you've got yourself a nice meal, quick and easy to cook and eat as well. And it's there's virtually no fat to that kind of thing. A lot of turkey steaks as well are really good. Just be healthy.
Be
Just
healthy,
don't eat bad.
easy.
That's all. That's all we have to do.
Seems easy enough.
Ease.
Please send help. I'm soaking wet as I just bathed a dog. Oof, oof. That's never a good. That's never easy, right, Croc?
I think push-ups are very good for you. Just got to be careful you don't injure yourself when doing them. So it's somewhat calm, but it's a very good natural resistance exercise.
Yeah, I feel like push-ups is so easy to do and pretty much like a lot of benefits, I guess. It's like full like top of your body, like a whole core as well, everything.
Yeah, you have to tense everything if you want to get good results from it. The hardest thing about doing push-ups is keeping your head held high.
True. You have to look
That's
forward,
what I
right?
find the hardest. A lot of people, when they do push-ups, their head will slump completely down to the ground. They won't have the proper posture. But if you actually try doing push-ups where you have your head like as high, almost like if you imagined your spine was just like completely straight, you had your head like really high when you're doing it, but you're still looking down at the ground, but you're just keeping your head high. That's actually really hard to maintain, I find. Thank you, gentlemen, for the sub. The easiest way to do exercise
Shia LaBeouf,
or to
yeah,
get
listen.
into it is to just do it. Like that sounds obvious, but it is true. Like you just start slow, you start small, and you build your way up.
Yeah, it just have to create that habit, you know? I feel like that's the hard part, but once you get it down, it's hard to like stop you from continuing.
Yeah, it becomes muscle memory. So if you're doing it over the years and stuff like that, and just as long as you're used to doing some form of exercise, it's much easier to get back into it.
Yeah, true. Because I had my like routine to go to the gym, but obviously COVID happened, and then from there I got so lazy. I don't know. What about yourself?
Seems like we've got quite a few bad boys coming through.
Loop with Shia LaBeouf, XD. It is probably a good idea, right? While you sleep.
So Legolas, have you got to activate this king's ability? What? I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I what am I supposed to be activating here?
So you have a presence.
Yeah, I got 250 ping as well. He's whining. So I'm gonna provoke anarchy.
Wait till the okay, you provoked already. So normally you provoke while the champions are next to your king.
I'm focusing one of them.
You have you have a presence,
no
so you
idea
probably
what
want to
to do.
use it. It's one of those powerful abilities. It's nice. So now you want to focus warlocks or like priority targets because they reduce the armor of your king. You probably want to heal. Okay, that works too.
Missed heal. So it's Rami's turn to heal now, is it?
Yep.
Oh, who's healing? Legolas has used Holy Light.
That's good. So now you want to kill the Pandarin, the Shamans, and the champion is a pretty good target to kill. Ah, see, this is easy.
Easy game. I guess I might need to heal still.
You can use Royal Presence again, I'm pretty sure, and you might need to heal, yeah. Nice. Do you have an ability? Or Immolation, Stomp, or Shockwave?
I'm not sure. I think he had Shockwave, if I can remember.
Okay. That's good too to defend.
Hello, Kansas. That was always the funny thing. This kind of reminded me of Holy War sometimes, because there's so many units. It takes ages for the king to actually kill it all.
Yeah, that's kind of the downside of this game. Too much downtime.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Upgrade. Upgrade. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done.
Troll versus elves today. I'm not too sure yet. Learn to cook. Yeah, that's easy to say though, Elizabeth. Yeah, you have to sanitize your hand and every concept. It's so tedious. I feel like it's such a bad. It doesn't incentivize me to go to the gym, you know. Tasty and panadas. Last
So
weekend.
you like servants?
Would suggest. Yeah, I mean servants. It's kind of a greed way of playing it. Basically, if you go servants, every time one of them survives, basically you get gold back. Do you want to try to get Seraphim here?
Stay again.
Do you want to try to get Seraphim?
Yeah. Is that altar? Do I need that?
No, it's the your champion basically, or your hero. If you look on top of your
Requires 20 food.
town hall, yeah, that's the one.
So I just have to keep getting food.
Yeah, get quite a bit of food. Make sure you have 20 space. Or 20 food space, I guess. Then you have to like sacrifice. So basically, there's a command on the bottom right called essence transfer. Don't want to use that yet though. Basically, start by. Are you leaking a lot here? No, you're fine. So what's your tier 1 and tier 2 towers?
Hedgehogs.
Perfect.
Archers.
Okay, that
For
works.
the most part.
So start by massing hedgehogs, like to the right side of your.
Oh, I
Army?
see. So I'd have carrion splitters or small landmines on this turn.
Upgrade. Upgrade.
No one shall be the wiser. That's a given.
Upgrade. Upgrade complete.
My brothers. No one shall be the wiser. It has begun.
Job's done.
Prepared.
Silk to 10 a.m. beer.
Upgrade complete.
My brothers. It has begun. I cannot summon.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done.
So if you want to get Seraphim, basically you need to mass a lot of like low tier units, then transfuse or give their souls to the Seraphim. Whenever he reaches like 500 value and you have enough food, you can place him on the map. And then you have to keep feeding him a lot of like souls, and then he gains levels, abilities, and so on.
Okay, I've got a vague idea. So how do I sacrifice the units down?
So basically the round, when the round starts, you can't, but you basically need to place units towers down before the round, and whenever it's like the build phase, you pretty much like it's a D hotkey, press it twice. But watch out, don't transmute or transfer everything, because you can leak quite a bit.
So what building is it that I'm holding on to whilst pressing D?
Depends what's your towers at the moment. What do you have?
Oh, I've got mass carrion splitters.
So try to build a few units at the beginning. Like, what's your current roll on your build there?
Essence transfer, increase Seraphim's experience and power, cost 500 gold.
Yeah, so that's later on. So you only use that later. So you could transfer a few. So I guess those hedgehogs, you could transfer their souls.
What about the carrion spitters? Because I made a bunch of those.
Later on. So basically start with like those hedgehogs because they're pretty bad units at this point. And pay attention to how much value you have on your Seraphim. If you have 500, you should be able to place them on the map.
Job's done. Job's done.
I've got 600 value now.
Okay, so you should be able to, the hotkey is V to place them. Does it work?
I think this is
Kind
a
of,
bit
maybe.
awkward.
Didn't it work for you?
Haven't got much time.
Yeah, I was low on time too.
I've got 10 FPS at the moment.
Oof, I got 20, damn. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Thank you, Sky. Thank you very much. Speaking of Holy War, these are characters in Holy War. These are like the sort of things you get once the levels go on for too long.
Okay, so I guess this... I played Holy War but a long time ago. The only reason I don't really like Holy War is it lasts forever.
Yeah, that was the problem I had with it. It's actually a really good concept. Like, build a whole bunch of units, they auto-battle, and you got to sort of strategize on how you can push sort of like income whilst always being able to clear the levels and not lose lives. It's a really good concept. It's just, unfortunately, the mid-game, it goes on, and then onwards, the levels can take like 10 to 15 minutes each. It's just so stupid. So if there was effort or balance put into sort of making those levels quick and snappy, it would be a ridiculously good game.
I wonder how that would be possible anyways, you know? Like minimizing, I guess, the amount of gold, like tuning everything down to like a certain...
Yeah, it's like a stat squish probably, would be the easiest way to do it. Mostly of the enemy units you have to fight. The health bars. So they're not all bullet sponges. What a lucker.
I was lucky, damn.
Tess didn't have faith in you though. Alright, so what about this nerd Seraphim?
So what's his level at the moment?
He's power 6.0 and his value is 600 and his level is 1 out of 20.
So this round, I guess you don't level them up. So start building mass amount of units, like crazy amount of towers, like the ones that doesn't cost food, and the highest tier. So for example, if you have hedgehogs, build a lot of those.
Where shall I strike? Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Job done. Job done. Job done. Job done. Job done. Done. Job
I haven't placed a Seraphim, no, not yet.
Oh, you
I
haven't
don't know
placed
if
them
it's
yet? You should be able to. Do you have enough food?
Yeah. I'll have to do the next level. I didn't know if I had to wait until I got into a certain power level before I place them or whatever.
So the second he has 500 value, and like you have 20 food, you should be able to place him on the map. Okay, good amount of auras. Some amount of DPS. We should be good for 20, in my opinion.
My team sounds so desperate. They're talking about end times.
Why?
I don't know.
By the way, do you even watch any series on Netflix, or is there something you recommend?
I'm currently watching Altered Carbon, actually. I'm sort of like halfway through the second season. I would highly recommend the Altered Carbon. I've really enjoyed that so far. It's a sort of sci-fi dystopian future, sort of dealing with potentially the concept of immortality and what it takes, and what it means. Essentially living forever, but the only way you can do it is by downloading yourself into this essence, and then you put that into bodies, etc. I'm gonna get a nerd Seraphim.
So now you can transfuse the ones you placed last round into the Seraphim.
Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing now. I just want to keep making sure I'm building, so I'm not, you know, I'm using up my money and stuff like that. Oh, farms. Yeah, good game. At least I got a Seraphim.
So I told my teammate to send like low tier units, but he sent high tier units, so that's unfortunate.
Thank you, Logi.
Yeah, so my teammate sent high tier units, which didn't want him to, but I think this is gonna be difficult for you guys, maybe.
Trash man. Question mark.
Fact.
You're a big fan of this map, though, aren't you?
I mean, I started like with playing this map only, and then, I mean, I used to play. I was like a kind of a Dota player before, one of those guys, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hellhalt was kind of the main game. I mean, you used to play Legion TD, right? A lot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Auto chess
You
maps
play
are
it
pretty
quite
fun.
religiously. I heard that Cuties is really good on Netflix.
Never. The ones I'm pretty much watching at the moment is OA. I don't know if you've heard. It's similar to what you've talked about, like life or I guess rebirth and like life outside. It would be similar concept to the one you're pretty much watching at the moment. Second chance at life, and you know, living in a different body. Isn't that like Buddhism? That's what they think or something? Or am I crazy? Reincarnation, basically. TC knows all about it. So how's your Seraphim?
He's weak. His soul is not strong enough.
So you can send like units towards him. Ideally get him level 20 if it's possible. But yeah, it's a difficult task.
He's level 1 at the moment still, so I don't know what's going on with that.
So do you like transfer like some souls to him if you can, like those hedgehogs, for example, elite archers. Is he on the map?
He's over here. Yeah, he's chilling.
Is somewhere upgrade complete.
I can't see, so it's hard to say. Like if he's on the map, you just press DD on units, and those essences go towards the Seraphim, and then like it increases the value. Every 500 lumber or gold worth of units you invest into him, he gets a level. And max to like level 20.
I think just building the Seraphim in the first place is a big step.
I feel, yeah, it's kind of difficult to at the beginning. I should have maybe showed you if I was on the same team. Rip.
The map maker should probably create a YouTube video or something, shouldn't he? Actually demonstrating how the hell to play this map.
Or he has a lot of videos on it. Like he does a lot of like tutorials and all.
Look at this model. So I assume we've won now.
Yep, that's GG for you guys. You win. Not too bad. Highest fighter value, highest income for you.
Just let down by my team, as usual.
As both getting banned as we speak.
Right after this, I can't show them getting banned here. It's like
Yeah,
I'll
you
take
have to
them to
look
the
like
back
a
room and
decent
then
person,
punish
right?
them when no one's looking.
Yeah, true.
Thank you very much there for the game.
Yeah,
we
it was
actually
fun.
managed to get somewhere in Hellhalt, which is rare. Very, very rare.
Yeah, thanks for the games.
You've actually accomplished something quite amazing.